Hey YouTube, I want to make a video about journaling and the benefits and basically what I've gotten from it. So I'll just pull this up as like a little representation. So I got one, two, three, four. My current journal that I have right now. I've been journaling for about since kind of really not exactly, but from when exactly did I start journaling? From like the end of my junior year up until like now. Like I basically just finished my first semester of my uh, freshman year of college, and so I've been journaling for a good amount of time now. And I initially did it actually to log my progress on like lifts like within the gym, but then it just kind of started expanding off into different things and encompassing like my whole life. And you know uh, some of the benefits are, I'll just list off. First benefit, expound into it. First of all, like gratefulness. What I've got from journaling is that first of all, it forces you upon your day, but I would have a section within it where I would talk about like what I actually am grateful for and what I am thankful that I've had and that I don't want to end up taking for granted, because I think it's the things that you end up taking for granted that actually make your life like less worthwhile and then make your life more boring and more sad. It's when you stop appreciating and recognizing how good your life is that you actually become like depressed and you think that you have a bad life when in reality you don't. You just don't see how good it actually is. And so I feel like having a journal, what you're grateful for, has been great for me. Secondly, is like it's a really good scheduler and planner. It allows you, of course, schedule out what you want to do and also track your progress. Like, at the end of the day, what I plan on doing. What out of the day, I would say what I plan on doing the next day, and then when I would go into journal the next day, I would see if I'd actually done it, and I would check it off, and I would note that like this is the third, fourth, 10th day in a row that I've lived up to my expectations, and I'm on a upward trajectory in whatever I'm doing in life, whether it's lifts, whether it's schoolwork, whether it's any skill I'm trying to develop. Um, there's another one. That's benefit. Uh, and yet it allows me to make like after action reviews on every single day. It allows me to really conclude my day and to see what I actually did right or wrong. Sometimes like, as I'm living my day, I may not realize that I spent like 30 minutes on wasting time on my phone, or like I should have said something to someone, or I shouldn't have made whatever mistake I did make, or I should have pushed it harder in the gym. I can talk about that and kind of express my feelings and my emotions towards myself, and the regret I have or the anger I have towards myself or whatever is going on in life. Um, and it allows me to talk about how I can improve upon that and to come up with a solution. And I feel like that's ultimately like guys want. That's what we need. Is not just sympathy, but solutions to the problems we have. So those are the benefits. And lastly, I just want to talk about another thing. The reason why I'm making this video now is just because I just went through almost all my journal entries. I haven't gone to the most latest ones. I stopped at like February of my senior year of high school, so I didn't really cover the summer or the end of senior year. Uh, Partly because maybe really sad actually. While I was living in that era, I was working a lot. I thought I was working hard, but really the work I was doing wasn't that hard. Just doing schoolwork, sports or whatever. Um, but I was very disciplined, and even though like I was literally eating like one meal a day, I was constantly exerting myself. I was getting like barely getting 8 hours of sleep a night. I was happy. I was disciplined and I was happy because I had purpose, because I was working towards accomplishments in life in high school. Um, I feel like in high school it was really easy in that like there was no guesswork in what you had to do, like what classes you have to take or what sports you have to do, or like what you have to work towards. It's all clearly written out for you. All you gotta do is do it, or the SAT. Like you just gotta do on the SAT. and I just did it. Like I worked hard, eventually got a really good score on the SAT. I worked hard tennis, worked hard in cross country. Uh, I worked really hard on my academics, and I ended up placing really well within my class. And it was just an amazing feeling to have actually lived up to all my expectations, like almost all my expectations. At the end of my senior year, to see all the hard work I put in junior year. That's when I really started working hard in high school. Junior year up until senior year, to see like my kind of medium term goals come to fruition. And I look back at my mindset of how I was thinking, and I was constantly trying to improve myself marginally, and I was constantly trying to get better. And it kind of made me the person who I am today, which is, I'm happy with that. But I feel like now that I'm in college, I look back to like my first semester, and it just feels like a breeze. It feels like it went through like that. And when I think about any moments I have, I can't really recall that many because nothing felt significant. Nothing here feels significant. I feel like I'm not a part of anything significant. Like what I'm doing isn't significant. What I'm doing isn't really worthwhile. Like I mean, like yeah, I'm working hard, but like for example, I got an A in organic chemistry or A minus, hardest class I've ever taken. And I think a lot of people online would say organic chemistry is pretty tough. But the joy like I felt from that was like fractions of like what I felt from a lot of other stuff in high school. Just because I feel like, first of all, I feel like it wasn't really me who accomplished it. I feel like there's so much more guesswork that has to be done to studying, and that like studying in college is a lot different than studying in high school. You really don't know what's going to be asked. You really don't know exactly how to absorb all the information that's being taught in such a quick, in such a quick manner. Um, and I just feel like aside from all that, like aside from you know like life feeling like a breeze, I think I've already stated this. I haven't improved in anything. Nothing felt significant. I can't recall anything significant because I haven't improved. In high school, I recall very significant moments in which I improved. I broke 20 on the 5K. I broke X amount of time. I found out some piece of knowledge of my class rank or something like that, or I won a tennis match. Like I had results to show that I was improving, but or even just things within my personality within high school. Now I just don't think I feel like I've wasted time almost. I think I can recall like one thing. I got into like sprinting, and like I really enjoyed the very beginning of my freshman year when I would go out and I would go sprint. On this strip of land near my school, and it was really nice. I enjoyed the time I spent there. I did get better at sprinting, but I don't know if anyone relates to this. I feel like I haven't improved in anything, and I feel like I'm not really making advances towards anything in life, and I feel like I'm kind of wasting my life. And I know it's really sad to say, and kind of does make me sad too that I just don't feel fulfilled in what I'm doing because I don't think anything is changing. And it kind of just leaves me to think like what am I really gonna do with this degree and whatever, and that's a different topic. But I don't want to diverge too much from the original topic of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Um, I really hope you guys do pick up a journal. I really hope you guys consider journaling. Um, See ya.